Hey guys, Ike here from Mike'sOutdoors.com. Tomorrow I'm headed out on a hog hunt with Outdoor Adventures in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. Tonight we're up here at Twin Bridges State Park, staying in a cabin. A real nice little cabin. Going to be a good hunt tomorrow, and I want to do my intro a little early and show you guys some of the new stuff that I'm going to be using, because I'm using quite a bit a different setup than what I normally use, and I've changed a lot of stuff this year. I got my bow here, and I'm shooting a 2012 Prime by D5, and this is the Shift. This is the one I reviewed not too long ago. I absolutely fell in love with this bow. As far as my setup goes on the bow, it's pretty much the same. I've got a True Glow Super Slam sight on there, my old trusty ripcord, bow jack stabilizer, and I've got the Bowfinger camera mount on here. We'll be using that to film a little bit tomorrow. And I've got my play sport that I've been using for the last couple years that I'll be using to film tomorrow as well. And of course I got my sling on here. So we got that from Zachary Morgan Outfitters. Been using that for a couple of years now. So not much change there. New bow. One of the things that's really changed is my arrows. I'm kind of looking for something new, and I've gone from Victories. Now I'm shooting Easton, and these are the STXLs. I had some Axis Full Metal Jackets. I had some of those set up, but I ran out of time and only had 4. So I didn't have any more to shop, and I had these. Not quite as heavy, but they're good, nice, solid carbon arrow, and they're gonna work. I think they're gonna work out real well. So we're gonna see how well those work through this Prime bow. I'm shooting about 305 feet per second piece. So that's a change. I've never shot an Easton arrow before. I've always shot Victory for quite a while. Before that, it was gold tip. So I'm gonna try a new Easton arrow out. The other thing that I've gotten away from this year is I've gone to a different style broadhead, and this is a major thing for me. I've shot a traditional, I got a whole box here full of traditional 2-blade style heads like this one here. This is the Red Feather Phoenix. I can't remember, or Red Feather, I don't know what that one's called. That's their 2-blade model. I got some Steel Force fat heads in here. Saber tooth, you know, that's the kind of head that I've shot for the last couple of years, is a traditional 2-blade cut-on contact head. And this year I decided I want to try mechanical. I've heard a lot of good things about mechanicals, and I looked at all of them, and when I came across this one right here, the Blood Runner, I knew I'd found something I really wanted to try out. I like it. It's still a traditional style head in the fact that if it doesn't open, it's a 2-blade. Not really a cut-on contact type of head, but it is a 2-blade traditional style head, and if it doesn't open, it's got an 1/16" cutting diameter. Now, when it hits, it pushes your ferrule back and opens that thing up, and you've got a 2-inch cutting diameter. So, and it's got real good thick blades on them. So this one really caught my attention and was one that I really want to try out. So we're going to try this out on these hogs tomorrow and see how well it performs. See how well this Prime performs in this new setup. Of course, I've got my old trusty stabilizer, or my old trusty quiver on there too that I forgot from Tight Spot. So I'm gonna try out some new broadheads tomorrow. I'm gonna try out some new arrows and see how well this stuff works. Well, we had our first run in with hogs. Pretty good size one, big group of them up here, and I got a good clear shot at one. But I must have just hit something on the way because it was an 18-yard shot, and I know this bow's on. I've been shooting on, and I just missed him. So I think this is my arrow here. There's 3 or 4 other arrows laying here. So I just missed him. So we'll get back on him and see if we can find him. Yep. Ooh, look at that blood. Arrow's all the way through him. He's going down. He ain't going far. He can't go far with that arrow in him like that. There he is. He's down. I've been practicing a lot, so still have the arrow in. There it is. Yeah, that's alright. I got the broadhead back. That freaking broadhead did an awesome job. Look at that arrow.
They're separated down there in 3 groups. Some of them went south of the pond there, I think.
Man. Okay, that's the entry hole. See the exit hole.
Oh,
right there, look at that. There's his lungs poking out.
I'm surprised he went that far.
Oh, he hit and just started flopping. He didn't hardly.
He didn't go 30 yards.
Thicker, they'll run till the blood runs out, or he ain't got no air in him.
He ain't got no chompers on him like my last one did.
No, but he'll be good eating.
He'll be good eating, that's for sure. Alright, so we got our hog down. Not as big as the one we killed last year, but this one's going to be a heck of a lot better eating. This one's, oh, maybe 100-pounder, maybe a little less than that, but we ran them all day, just tried to run them around and never could sneak up on them. And finally we got them running around, and we set up on this pond in that redneck blind, and they came right to that pond and just splashed down in that water. He was the closest one to me, and I had a good, he was kind of angling toward me, but I hit him right there through the shoulder bone, and it cut out the back side, and that broadhead did an awesome job. I mean, this prime, the arrow went all the way through him, and you can see where I hit, which he's a smaller hog, but I hit bone, I know, and that prime just pushed that arrow all the way through him, and that broadhead made a huge entry hole and a huge exit hole. The exit hole's a good 2.5 inches wide, and he didn't go, well, probably 60 yards from where I shot him, and he was 20 yards. He maybe went 40 yards. So again, we're down here at Outdoor Adventures in Wyandotte, Oklahoma. Got me a nice little hog on the ground, and now we're gonna take him to the processor and get him all smoked up and enjoy some good hog.